What is up, guys? Welcome back. We are here for the Passholder Day for the 2024 season. Got me, John here. We're heading our way up to the media event. You can see behind me they've got the pink sky all set up, and we are gonna go have us a fantastic day. You guys ready? Let's go. So they brought back the giant love thing here for your picture opportunities. They even got the festival booths all decorated out for the I Will Always Love You festival. Come down here and check this out after we get out of the media event here. Alright guys, we have finally made our way into the theater just a little after 10:30. Looking around here. So if you ever get fortunate enough to grab one of the media invites, this is what you got to look forward to. You go from one line to the next line to sitting in some comfy seats. So we'll get back here in just a moment whenever the big boss lady shows up and gives us all of our fun announcements.
If I'm bothering you, sir, I'm sorry. She slight waved me. I had to slight wave back. Are you ready for this? It's opening day! It's opening day.
Talking about all the things that we're going to be doing with me, but I just can't believe that this is our 39th season and we've got so many great things this year and some big things certainly for next year, our 40th anniversary. So anyway, we continue to grow every year. That's thanks to you. I looked out at the parking lot. When I came in, I thought, oh my Lord, look at all those cars, all those people, and I'm so proud of every bit of it. We set an all-time attendance record again in 2023, but we could not do any of that without the hard-working hosts here at Dollywood. We're so proud of them. How about a big hand for them? We love them. Of course, now we're continuing to work the shortening lines and providing you more chances, to ride the rides. And our work's not done, of course, but I'm very proud of everybody's effort to do that. So now let's take a look at the year ahead and make 2024's best year ever. 24, best year ever. So look and see what we got planned, and I'll be right back to tell you more about it. I might bring somebody out with me. Okay, we'll see you there. Eugene Naughton. He's the president of Dollywood. He's the one who, that's my pink spot. I'm getting over there. We have our own marks. And yeah, we got Jack and Sharon Hershin here. Are you right down there? Our partners. Good to see you. We got so many great things going. So why don't you tell the folks about it?
You know, we have a very big plan
Yeah.
this year. We invested over $1 million in sound equipment and light equipment for this brand new show that we're doing in this facility. And I'll tell you, our success will start with your music this year.
Good. I love it.
We had such a we had such a successful launch celebrating the 50th anniversary of I Will Always Love You. We turned it into a brand new music festival to open this year.
I'm glad you keep that
And more importantly, everyone loves the shows that you do, so we're adding 3 new shows to the start of this year.
Well, you know what? We heard some of the first new show earlier with the 3 Times a Lady. They're going to be doing several of our trios, as I mentioned, celebrating those great trio albums in a show that we call Trio Again.
Yep, and that show is going to be in the Show Street Palace Theater.
Well, we're also going to be doing a Broadway-style production in this Earth Theater, showcasing my music and my life, and we call that From the Heart.
The last show, I think, might be my favorite show. You've been trying to get me to sing with you on stage since I started here in 2019.
Yeah, I know.
I've been so afraid to do that, but we have the best chance for everyone to get a chance to sing along with some of your most favorite love songs.
That's out of Rivertown, right?
That's gonna
You know, for years I've been trying to get Jack Hershin to sing, and then one time he did, and never again, Jack. Never again. So you better really step up, Eugene.
Of course, that's going to be called the Dolly Sing-Along Show.
Yeah, everybody's going to get to sing, right?
So I think we may try to do that.
Okay, I think what we're going to do is, I heard there was a party. Yeah, look at her. Who's
We
that?
need everyone's help with this, okay?
You
It
get
can't
to
just
sing
be
along.
us.
Now, we think you know the song, but if not, just follow the bounce of butterfly. Everybody ready? Come on. They're laughing and drinking and having a party. 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm there. But here I am, just crying my heart out, feeling sorry. Having a party, just 2 doors down. Everybody, 2 doors down, they're laughing and drinking. Are we drinking at Dollywood now? 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm there. But here I am, just crying my heart out, feeling sorry. But they're having a party, just 2 doors down. Come on now. 2 doors down. 2 doors.
The Iceberg, we're adding some more parking to our parking because there's so many people that want to come see us all the time. That's gonna be great, and a brand new fancy restaurant that's coming.
Yeah.
Because I know how much you love to
I
eat.
love to eat, and I love all the food we have on the park, so that'd be great to have some more of it.
No, but we've been hard at work in the planning stages for a new game-changing attraction for 2026, and I know all of you are going to love what it's going to be.
Yeah, I know they are too.
And we can't forget, you mentioned Heart Song
Uh-huh.
and Dream More, but there's a lot more to come, so we're working hard on our properties advancement in hospitality.
Well, we promised that we were going to have 5 by the time that we're done.
I thought I told you were supposed to say that you promised there would be.
Well, we promised. I promised, and you promised. What else did you promise me?
Well, we're working hard on all of these items, but also all the dreams that you want to see come true at Dollywood Parks and Resorts.
Well, I cannot tell you how proud I am of all the things that all of you have done. I've just been so blessed through the years to work with, as I mentioned, with the Hershin family and all the great people here at the park. And you've been a blessing to us all, so thank you for that. And I know that we got the press here too, and I bet you there's going to be some people
There's probably a few
You want it?
questions in the audience that
for you or for me.
we're gonna-
Alright guys, so it is now 11:30. We are finally out of the media event, and honestly, it was kind of lackluster. They didn't really announce anything but a couple of the new shows. They said they have a new restaurant, and then they made a quick little snippet announcement saying that in 2026 that there would be a new attraction, but gave absolutely no details to it. So I guess we'll get those details on next year's media event. So if you didn't get a ticket, don't worry, you didn't miss out on anything new or exciting. Just showed a couple of the shows, a preview of the new show that's going to be taking over the Celebrity Theater, and other than that, that was it. So let's go actually get around the park here. We're going to head our way over to Lightning Rod, check out the new train, see how long the line is, and we'll go from there.
We have made our way to the Lightning Rod.
As you can see, Lightning Rod says 20-minute wait. Now that's really not a bad wait time, especially for this ride. So they do have the test seat, but it kind of looks like the same exact test seat. So we're out here waiting outside of Lightning Rod right now for it to pass by, flip it around. Trying to get a look at the new trains from the side because the test seat is the same, and if the trains are still the same, that means that it is still going to be excluding of a lot of riders. So I'm going to say for a minute, let it pass by, and get a look at one of the train cars as it goes by. Alright, so train just pulled out. Verdict is, same exact trains from the look of it. The only thing was that they replaced the front piece on the front car so it could have that extra added weight, I guess to help it go down the hill a little faster. But other than that, the exact same one. So if you did not fit Lightning Rod last year and you're still in that same body type situation, be prepared. It's going to be the same thing as this, as it was last year. Unfortunately, no new trains. Now, we're going to go around, check out some of the food booths as well. They've got some food options for the I Will Always Love You Festival this year for a change. So we're going to go scoop up the tasting pass and try some options out for you. Now, as we come up here, these are going to be your food options. Your first booth you're going to come across is right on the left side of Market Square. Let's give you guys a look at what they have to offer. And as we're going through, you can check out the prices. Food options are going to stay at that regular $13.99. And then you've got the I Will Always Love You Punch running $4.99. Now, off the side of that booth, you've got the big skillet, and the opposite side of it here at the actual Market Square building. We'll go up here and show you guys an options of what they have. Now you can see on the big skillet side, they have got the chicken smoked sausage succotash skillet. Got a smoky corn chowder. And you've got a peanut butter hot chocolate as well. And then on the opposite side, you can see they still do the original potato tornado, twisted dog, and then new for this festival, they have the Appalachian fried potato chips.
That's cringy, but we all started doing this anyway. I know. I was like, yeah, it was not good, so whatever.
As we're cutting through the Market Square, you can see the lines for both food options are backed up pretty far. And then, unfortunately, they also removed the donut booth that was right here. I was hoping that that was going to be a permanent thing because those little miniature donuts were pretty nice. Especially if you came here early in the morning, didn't get breakfast. It's one of the few options you could actually do a morning food here. So as we're making our way up here near the Back Porch Theater, I can see the new signs up. I guess this is where the sing-along with Dolly's going to be taking place at. And you can actually see right here they've got a screen up on the stage. And so basically they gave us a little snippet of that inside of the media event, and it's just going to be up on the screen there. A bunch of Dolly songs, has like the little bouncing butterfly that kind of goes through the different words so you can keep track of the song. But that way, if you don't know all the words, it's a great way to learn hard lyrics. But that is going to be taking place here at the Back Porch Theater now. So here is a big update that the barbecue corner here is gone down. They are, looks like they're just reworking it because the building you can see is still standing, but they're definitely redoing the whole facade of this, which kind of breaks my heart because that had some of my favorite festival foods. So here's something a little new and different. They have now made this little bridge to go into the grist mill an exit only. Oh, so you order your cinnamon bread up here now. So we'll go over here and give you guys a closer look. So right here where the porch sitters are, You can see now they've moved the grist mill ordering spot to right here. Now, if you are a Diamond Pass holder, you do get that free loaf once a month. But let's go back this way and show you guys just how long the line is. And still going, still going. It's gonna be right up here next to the little Christmas shop, basically. So yeah, if you're coming for your cinnamon bread, just pack your patient pants because you're gonna be standing in quite a bit of a line. So as we're coming up into Crassus Valley, let me flip it around here. You can see right over on the outskirts, they've got a new food spot. Let's go over and check it out. So if you're coming up the side with Granny Ogle's Ham and Beans, as you keep traveling up, you'll come right here. It is Miss Lillian's Flatbread. They do have a little menu here. Let me show you guys what that shit looks like. And this is the menu for what they offer. We got a chicken flatbread, a steak flatbread. Actually doesn't sound too bad. Also did not go into it, but they did also change the little Squishmallow shop down here next to that flatbread stand and turned it into a hat shop. So not a whole lot of major updates or changes, but they have kind of swapped out a little bit of the shops. They've added some new little booths here and there. So small changes, nothing crazy. We'll see as we make our way to the top side of the park if there's anything else new they put in. Let's see. This is the food line as you're coming up to the Hickory House Barbecue. It's the only unfortunate thing about Passholder Day because they've got it opened up to basically anyone staying in the resorts, the cabins, the bring a friend passes, and so you get a lot more guests here than what you would originally have if you only limited it to pass holders. And that's going to make it to where ride lines are congested, food lines are congested, so if you don't have your patient pants on, you're going to be one grumpy individual before you even get halfway through your day. So as we're coming up to the top of Crassus Valley too, it looks very bare for some reason. I don't know if it's because they have all the string lights gone or what it is, but it just has that empty feel to it. But we're going to head up here. We're going to run to the Tennessee Tornado. That is going to be one of the few coasters here that doesn't have a long wait time. Wild Eagle was on a 5-minute wait, so we might head to that one afterwards. But I didn't even check Big Bear, but I did see Fire Chase was at a 40-minute wait, so I'm sure that it's up there with it as well. I swear that this ring toss game has got some of the biggest prizes I've ever seen in this park. Giant avocados, pineapples, and little squids. See. Also doesn't look quite as crowded up here in this section of the park, so that's always good. And they've got the food trucks up here as well. So they've got the, zoom in here, Bustin' Barbecue Taco across the pond, and the Sugar Queen trucks are going to be up here at the top of the park next to Tennessee Tornado. So, seen something a little odd on the wait time board. They don't even have Big Bear listed. You can check the wait times on your app. It says it's like a 40-ish minute wait or so, but not really sure why they're not showing it on the wait boards. Maybe they're just trying to get people to go back to that corner without having to check. And then once they're there, you figure, hey, I'm already there, so I'm gonna stick around. All right, so we just jumped off Tennessee Trail. We got on the front row, like a 2-minute wait at that, but the rain started coming down. And if you've not experienced a roller coaster in the rain, don't worry, it's not fun. It hurts. It's like getting your face hit with a bunch of tiny little bees or something like that. But yeah, that was an interesting experience for sure. We are exiting. So if you leave the Tennessee Tornado and you make a left instead of hooking around the outside path, you can come straight into their little arcade here. It's nothing too crazy. A lot of little claw games, prize games, not actual like video games, but yeah, you can get tokens here. You can see 5 for 12, 10 for 26, and 20 you get 60 tokens. If you're an arcade kind of person, it's right here underneath the Tennessee Tornado. As soon as you exit, they even got a little ATM there. So, new little update coming up next to the Fire Chaser roller coaster. You can see where they normally have the paint me like a French girl pumpkin. They've got some new walkway or new benches. Yeah, looks really nice. So a couple little seating areas right here, and actually will look pretty good whenever you're doing your photo opportunities during the Pumpkin Luminites Festival as well. If that pumpkin setting up here on this little backdrop, it'll be a great way to get pictures on it. So yeah, got some new benches here. Pop a little squat seat. And honestly, for it just being rock, pretty comfortable. Pretty spacious, probably sit, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7, 8 different people right there in those little sections. I've got about 8 or 9 little benches made here now, so yeah, a lot of different seating area right here outside of Fire Chaser Express. This is actually a good spot too, because right directly across from it, you see a flip, you've got this little firehouse play area. And yet again, another little construction update up here at the plaza. They have got it completely fenced off. They did bring back the doghouse as well, so I'm gonna have to come by and try one of those hot dogs before they go away this time. But yeah, not really sure what's going on here in the plaza, but as you can see, there's a hole in the fence, so you know we're gonna take a peek. Holy moly, they have actually decimated it up here. So who knows what they've got in store for this, but as of right now, there is no more plaza. Now for as busy as it is, kind of surprising, you can see over here that Mystery Mine does not have an incredibly long line. And of all the coasters, that's normally the one's packed up all day long, but let's head up here towards Big Bear and check it out. So to continue on trend, you can see that Till and Harvest has got their food lines coming outside of the building. Around lunchtime is not the best time to pick your food. Either eat early or hold off and eat a little late, because if not, you're gonna be waiting for quite a while no matter where you choose, unfortunately. And then sweets and treats here, they do ice cream cones and hot dogs, and you can see it's got a line as well. So even the small walk-up food booths are gonna have you standing around waiting for a little bit. But continuing on, we're gonna go back this way. Wildwood Grove actually doesn't look like there's got a lot of people in here. If the line's not too long, I would love to catch me a ride on Big Bear. It's a fun little coaster, or I might try to convince John on getting on the Mad Mockingbirds. We'll see. So we're working our way up here to the Big Bear Plaza area. Finally on this wakeboard it sits. It is at a 35-minute wait. Dragonflyer's 45. Thunderhead's sitting at a 0. That might be something I want to go down and check it out. And Tennessee Tornadoes, unfortunately, temporarily down. So good thing we got on that when we did. But so far, for it being Passholder Day, the top half of the park isn't too crazy. Most people are down at the beginning area, hitting all those food booths, getting on lightning rod. Yeah, so far so good. I don't know what time it is. Well, again, it's almost 1 o'clock, and the rain's held off for a decent amount. A few sprinkles here and there. So hopefully the weather continues to go good. There should be a parade around 3 if the weather stays all right, but we'll see. No fingers crossed, because you never know with this place. Tennessee weather is wacky. Here up at Lumberjack Pizza, you've got the grilled chicken and sausage pizza. That's one of your special festival food items. All right, guys, so we got up here to Lumberjack, and we've got their festival option for the pizza, which is a grilled chicken and sausage pizza. It has got grilled chicken, crumbled sausage, a basil pesto, and pink tomato cream sauce. And then they also do one over here. It is a barbecue chicken pizza. Now, on the menu, it's going to be called the Smoky Mountain Pizza, but it's just going to be just basically your cheese, your chicken, and some barbecue sauce. So we'll try both of these out and let you guys know which one we prefer. Alright guys, so we are going to be trying out the chicken and sausage pizza here. See if we can get a bite with a little bit of everything on it. This has got, I don't know if you can see, but it's got chicken, sausage, some shredded cheese, pesto, and that creamy tomato sauce. Let's dive in here. Say, I mostly tasted just the sausage side of it, but it's actually really good. Pesto's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. So, I'm not sure what pesto is, so if you do know what pesto is, comment down below and let me know what it is. It's green, not sure what it is, but it's good. Tomato sauce is real creamy, it's real light. Again, I don't know what pesto is, but it adds a really good flavor to the pizza. Highly recommend this one. If you guys are up here during the I Below Always Love You Festival, check out their chicken and sausage pizza.
They do have the same pizza at Iron Horse, but it is a flatbread.
So yeah, so if you want a flatbread version of it, go over to the other side of the park up at Iron Horse, and you can try the same version, but in a flatbread, which we may have to do that later on as well. All right, now pizza number 2, the Smoky Mountain Pizza, which is basically a barbecue chicken pizza. So the barbecue on the pizza here, it's a little sweet. There's not much of a tang to it, but the crust on this one, don't know if it's going to be this one or not. You can see it's a little bit of a thin crust, but also kind of looks just a little bit doughy still, like it wasn't fully baked through, so it kind of gives it this chewy texture. So don't take this review as like a full one. Come here, check out the Smoky Mountain Pizza for yourself, but be prepared that it's not going to be quite as hearty as the chicken and sausage pizza. The crust is definitely thinner. The bottom is harder to chew. It's like tough to get through, but also chewy at the same time. So, not my favorite thing. Definitely prefer the other one. So I think we're gonna continue to eat that one. And yeah. But if you like barbecue chicken pizza, they do have one here at Lumberjack Pizza right here over in Timber Canyon. So I'd say final verdict on the 2 pizzas here. The festival option, definitely choice number 1. The barbecue chicken pizza wasn't terrible, but again, I think the crust may not have been fully baked through, or if that's the style it is, I prefer one of the other ones that have the thicker crust. I'm more of a hand-tossed or a pan-style person. I don't really care too much for a thin crust pizza, unless it's going to be more like a flatbread and it's got that real nice crisp to it. But yeah, both options really good. I think they're both priced at the same as well. It's just this one's only going to be around for a short amount of time. So grab this one before the festival ends. The Smoky Mountain Pizza, I believe, is going to be an all-year event. Alright, so we are done munching. First food option for the festival was a success. So we're going to circle around. We're going to catch a ride on Thunderhead possibly, and then work our way back to the front side of the park. And we're going to check out some of those other food options. There is some bologna burnt ends that I'm trying to find. I haven't seen them yet. They might be one of the few booths that we haven't made our way to, but that is the one item that I really want to look for. Try it. All right, guys, done with Thunderhead, and the more I ride, the more it moves its way up the list. The retracking done year before last, it is fantastic. I don't know if it was also due to the row that we were on, but row 11, right before the final seat, got some good airtime back there, boy. That has been one of the best rides I've had on this coaster in a few seasons. And I think we may have to end up going to do that again here in just a minute because, again, it's such a good coaster. It's very unique. All them crossovers, being a wood coaster, you think it'd be real rough. But if you haven't tried it any time before last season or since last season, try it. Get on Thunderhead. You will not be disappointed. It is super smooth. Almost feels like a brand new coaster again. And you can see up front they do have the new sign for your photo opportunity. And then off to the right side, you'll get right over into Pink Sky. So continuing around the front of the park here, going into the Show Street Ice Cream. The line is way out of the door. Don't know if that's for the strawberry cheesecake milkshake or the raspberry cookies and cream, or if it's so that you can get your diamond tumbler. That is going to be the only spot on park that you can pick up the diamond tumbler, is right up here at the sweet shop. And then everywhere else you can pick up your normal just festival cups, but if you want the diamond tumbler, you have to go to that location only, apparently. Now, as we're back here to the front of the park, we're going to make our way just over here. Won't be able to get too far into it, but you can see this is where the new Dolly experience is going to be. We'll zoom in, kind of let you guys see just a little bit. So they got the outside buildings working now. Yeah, this is supposed to open up mid-May. It's going to be a whole new walkthrough museum about Dolly's life, pretty much. We were kind of disappointed that it wasn't going to be a dark ride going through her story, but we'll settle for anything new at this point. Like I mentioned, any of the walk-up booths, they're gonna have lines. So on these first few festival days, so anytime that the festival changes, that first day especially is gonna be chaotic. But then the pass holder days, you can see, they keep letting more and more of the different style guests in, which is gonna always cause a congestion. It is nice that they are open and offering to everybody, but also kind of hurts it being just a straight pass holder day. So we've had many cross opinions about it, but we'll just take it for what it is. We'll have fun with whatever we got ahead of us. We just probably won't be grabbing too much crazy food, because even look right here, Front Porch Cafe. It is moving all the way out here to the what's the middle of this little market square area.
I always tell her she's doing something other than paying attention to me.
And again, we're getting close to the 2 o'clock hour, and you can see these lines have not deviated just as long as before. So if you are coming to eat, make sure you do it early, a lot later, or eat before you come to the park, because on a first festival day, it's almost unrealistic. And then as we're heading into Rivertown Junction, you can see the line for this little food booth over next to the little footbridge, long as can be.
Yep, this is smoked bologna.
And this is the booth that I wanted to get to, unfortunately. This here, they've got the smoked bologna burn-ins, the braised chuck roast and potatoes, barbecue chicken melt, and then they do a hot cranberry tea. And then price-wise, the bologna burn-ins are going to be $12.99. The chuck roast and potatoes is actually $14.99, and the barbecue chicken melt, making those probably the most expensive food options. Now, the unfortunate side of letting out a secret sometimes is now you can see that the little hidden path, not so hidden anymore. I'd say if I'm going over to the country fair, this is probably my favorite area to walk through, because you do get a great view of the people riding the River Rampage. And then down here towards the end, you can actually get a view of the very first drop hill where they really get soaked at, and you get some great facial expressions through it. Now, as we're heading over here to the country fair section, John has broke my little heart. He said there's a certain ride down here that is missing. I'm fingers crossed, hoping it's not. It's actually my favorite ride down in this section of the park, so we're gonna go down here and see if it's there or not. So fingers crossed that it's still there, and maybe we catch a ride on it. It's down to the back of the country fair. They are still doing the buffet. This is the spring celebration buffet. I'll get you guys over here a little closer to see that menu. Let me give you guys a look here at the menu. So you can see adults are $24.99, children are going to run $12.99. They've got some signature Southern hospitality options, a smoked sausage, a sweet tea pork loin. Then your Smoky Mountain classics involve a kale garden salad, some macaroni salads, rotisserie chicken bake. And then you also get a 16-ounce drink included in price, and you can see that at the bottom this runs from 11 to 7 every day down here in the bottom half of the country fair. Kind of curious, you can see it's going to be right off here outside of the swings and the scrambler, just down the way from it. So last year they were knocking down this little building that was here, and unfortunately all they've done is turn it into a smoking area. Nothing extravagant. We thought maybe they'd add something neat here, something new, but no, just a bench for people to smoke on. Alright guys, so the disappointment is here. Unfortunately, one of my favorite rides down the country fair has been removed. And let's flip it around here so you can see it was the Dizzy Disc, and now it is just a bigger seating area. Really disappointing because that was one of the only few reasons I ever made my way down to this section of the park, because it was one of the more adult style rides. Other than that, probably won't come down here very much. That's a bummer. Literally one of my favorite rides here, and it's gone. Now up here at Iron Horse Pizza, you can see they've got the flatbread version of the grilled chicken and sausage pizza. And then below it they have got a anti-pesto salad shaker. Now these I don't really look too much into because, as you know, if you follow the channel at all, I don't do vegetables, I don't do salads, I don't do rabbit food, and I'm not healthy at all. But if you're into these, definitely go ahead and grab a bite of that. Alright, so our next set of food options here, we got down in the Rivertown Junction booth. We're going to get the braised chuck roast and potatoes. That is going to be slow cooked beef chuck roast with buttery mashed potatoes, carrots, and crispy fried onions. And in the middle, the one that I've been excited for, this is the smoked bologna burnt ends. Now this is going to be just your bologna burnt ends, serve with stone ground mustard. Got some pickles on the side, and then they have the barbecue chicken melt. Now this is going to be your barbecue chicken smothered with white cheddar cheese and caramelized onions. It's got dill pickle and creamy coleslaw. Alright, now we're going to dive in, try some of these food options. John's getting them all set up. Now remember, this is the opinion of a very picky eater. So if you're a picky eater like me, you don't do a lot of vegetables, don't like a lot of random things, follow my food.
I took this guy to Disney World, and he was the pickiest eater. Like, my kids are less picky than he is.
I don't know what it is. I've got the palate of a piece of paper, I guess. I don't know what it is, but if you need a picky food review, come check it out, and we'll give you our opinion on all these different food options here. All right, so we're going to start with the barbecue chicken melt here. Very messy. Oh. All right. So the white cheddar cheese, super messy. Yum. Not the biggest fan of barbecue, but it's real light. So if you're not a big barbecue fan, it's not bad. It also has caramelized onions. I don't like onions at all, but it's something you really can't taste. You don't even notice. Sorry about the mouthful. So next option we're going to try out is one of the burnt bologna ends. Now this is one I've been looking forward to. It does get topped with some of the green onions or scallions, whatever they are. So just move those aside if you're like me. So the burnt ends aren't bad. They are covered in a barbecue sauce. So personally, I liked it. If it had been just the bologna itself without the sauce, maybe you could have got that on the side. Now I don't do mustard at all, so we're not going to get to try it with the stone mustard, ground stone mustard, whatever that was. But yeah, we're going to try this and see what we think. Let's try one more bite. So you can see, got a nice little section.
Holy moly, that's good.
So real tender, real soft. I just taste more from the barbecue side than I do the bologna flavor, which, me personally, I like bologna. So if you'd rather have more of a bologna, this might not be your pick, but for all the things we've tried so far, it's actually really good.
On it. It also comes with mashed potatoes and carrots. I'm going to try the potato. Carrots.
Now, next option is the braised chuck roast.
Good too.
So the roast beef mac and cheese that they had last season, kind of like that. Crispy onions, give it that nice little bit of texture. Now, take it from me, I hate onions. If you're like that, don't worry about the crispy onions. Just add texture, not flavor.
Like I said, I'm not going to try the
Now-
mashed potatoes because they're just nothing but fat and mashed potatoes.
Now,
What's different than they do?
my favorite part of it would be this right here, the buttery mashed potatoes.
I'm still picking up. Oh, the
Um,
carrots are cold. I think those are staging.
So the potatoes are a little bland. No salt. There's no seasoning on them, and they're really not that buttery. Let me get a little more towards the middle.
Good for you. Good for your eyes.
Let's try this one more time. So no,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
All good.
it says a buttery mashed potato. There's no butter on it.
Chuck roast down there.
It's got a little bit of a sweet flavor, but that might also be from the chuck roast or everything else that's on the taste buds. But the mashed potatoes, unfortunately, just a little bit bland. The chuck roast portion of it, great. The mashed potato side of it, a little wacky.
You're here.
So what I thought was the line for the food booth is actually the people lining up for the parade.
Yes, it is.
Just noticed that. So every Passholder day, if weather permits, Dolly does do her little carriage ride through the park here. It draws in, as you can see, basically everybody. So if you don't plan on watching the parade, run to the top side of the park, go to like Big Bear, one of those coasters, and you're going to have you a fun little walk on for a good bit because people will stay here for an hour or more trying to hold a spot. So after eating, we're going to take a little look here through the Mountain Laurel Home Goods. You can see they've got some Easter setup going on here. So if you do want some cool, unique home decor, this is a good little shop to check out. There's a cool little fountain here. A lot of neat little decor. We don't really make our way through a lot of the shops, which we're going to try to do more of that this season. Looks like they're adding a few new shops in, especially over where the new Dolly experience is going to be. So if you guys like to check out the merchandise, just comment down below that you want me to go through more of these stores, and I can go through each and every one of them. I can give you a detailed item list. I can do whatever you need. Just, you guys comment it down below, and we will do our best to make it happen. You guys are the ones that make this channel happen. You guys are the ones that keep me out here in the park doing this stuff. So whatever you guys plan or would like to see while you're not here, let me know. Now also remember, during the festivals they have these little festival booths set up here right on Main Street, which is going to just give you merchandise catered to whatever festival's going on. Of course, this is the I Will Always Love You Festival, so you get shirts like this. They have got, these look like little magnets. They're running $9.99. Ooh, they got some bigger ones here with a bottle opener on them. And we can't get it off of the thing. Those are $12.99. And then they've got a selection of some hoodies over here. Those are pushing $44.99. T-shirts are $19.99, $24.99. And they also do have just a sweatshirt version of it. And if you're a sock kind of person, I know some people like to collect their different crazy socks. These are $14.99. They've got them in pink, blue, and black.
Brian had picked out some pink socks down there.
I figured they'd look good on me.
They would.
So yeah, if you want some unique merchandise that you're only going to find here at Dollywood and during the festival, check out right as you head into the park, go right, start heading just straight, and the little booth will be right there on Main Street, right across from the sweet shop. Let me flip around here and show you guys. See right there, there's a sweet shop, and I'm in the little booth right now. Now you can see when there is mention of Dolly doing her parade, it will look like this. It is congested, it is hard to get through, and people will wait. It is just now about 3:10.
Oh, no.
John saw earlier online that they were showing 4:15 for the parade. So that's about an hour that people will sit here or more, just so they can catch their spot. And if you've never seen one of the Dolly parades, it's just gonna be her. She's in the back of a carriage, and there's really nothing else. She goes from the top of the park all the way to the end of it, and that's when she makes her way back over to the motel where she's staying at. But it's not like a big extensive Dollywood or a Disney parade. It's just gonna have that just Dolly herself showing it off. Alright, so me and John are gonna head our way up to the top of the park. We've been here, we've sat through a million of these Dolly parades, and if you really want to see it, there's gonna be about 1,000,003 clips of it up on Facebook or wherever here in about 2 hours. So we're gonna head up and we're gonna go check out the top of the park, because not usually we're down here in the crowd. We're gonna go see what the roller coasters are looking like. Since most people are down here, we're betting that it's gonna be pretty empty at the top of the park. All right, guys, I think we are going to about wrap up the day here. We've ventured around several times. We've got to try some of the festival food options, and then we've got to see some new things. They've had some mention of new shows. We've seen some new constructions in the work, and then sadly we've even seen some stuff being removed from the park. But if you're coming to Dollywood in the 2024 season, expect a few new things. Later in the year, you're going to get a whole new experience. And other than that, we'll be back multiple times throughout the park. Me, my good buddy John here. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Johnny Amusement. Great content. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next adventure. Peace. So, little bonus thing as we're heading out here. We went to come get our passes made, but one, line is really big, but the other thing that we did notice, something new, outside of the ticket booth, they do have a new set of restrooms. I don't know if you guys remember last season, they were doing a lot of construction here. You can see they've just kind of revamped the walkway going to the trolley area, and then they have added some restrooms here right outside next to Dollywood.